We were doing our workbook work. Let's continue this. Open your book, workbooks, page number 37. Refraction. Here you can see the small experiment, so you all have to try this at your homes. Let's see how you can do this. Take small container, take a coin, take small container, take a coin, a jug half filled of water. You can take any of the container, a jug or any other container. You have to fill that container with the water, half full of water. After that, what you have to do, put the coin in the center of the container. You have to place your coin in the center of that container. Move back until you can no longer see the coin. You have to move yourself little bit backward. You took the container, place coin in the center. Now move yourself little bit far away from that container or a coin. Very slowly move backward till you no longer see the coin. Now coin is invisible for you. Clear? Move the distance till you don't see the coin. Very slowly pour water from the jug into the container. You have to pour water in the container. First you have to place the coin in a container, then pour water in that container. What happened? You can see the coin again. When you start pouring water, then you will observe that you can see the coin now. How this happens? As the water is poured into the bowl, the light is refracted. As we know, the speed of the light in a different material changes. When light moves from the surrounding air towards the water, it will bend. Due to that bending, you will see the object at a different position from their real position. This is the real position of the coin. Due to the refraction of the light, you can see this coin little bit upward side. So you have to observe this refraction and try to do this experiment in your home. Next is make a magnifying glass. How you can make a magnifying glass? Magnifying glass is used to see the objects or material little bit larger. Students, I will take your questions after the lesson. Pour water into a clean jar. Pour water into a clean jar. Open a book with small print and hold it against the glass jar. Here you can see the glass jar. Take a book or any written paper with the small writing, with the small print. Place that paper on the back side of the jar and see it from the front side of the jar. You have to see that sentences, that written text from the front side of the jar. Read the text looking through the jar from the side nearest to you. You have created a magnifying glass. The print appears larger because the glass is curved. Due to that curve, you have made it magnifying glass. The light rays enter it at a specific angle. So due to that angle changes in a glass, you are able to see the print little bit larger than its original. Next, this experiment or this thing is related to the sound. As we know, sound waves travel in all the direction. Due to that direction, the concentration of the energy decreases. The sound is decreases. If you want to focus the sound waves in a specific direction to make it louder, you can make different objects. You can make megaphone. How you can make megaphone? Make a simple megaphone by folding a sheet of cardboard. Take a cardboard and fold it. Okay? Take a cardboard and fold it. Ask someone to speak into the narrow end while you listen from a distance. So fold the cardboard like a cone shape and let the person speak on the one side of the cardboard, and you have to listen from the other side. Then you will observe that the sound is travel in a straight line, not disperse. In this way you hear the louder sound. Next, you have to make a stethoscope yourself. As you know, stethoscope is used by the doctors to hear your heartbeat. By stethoscope, doctors hear your heartbeat more louder than its original sound. So how you can make stethoscope at your homes? You already know how to listen to your heartbeat using a cardboard tube. Now try this. You need a plastic funnel. Take one plastic funnel like this. This type of plastic funnels used at home to pour the liquids in a bottles. So you have to take a plastic funnel which is used for filling up bottles. Attach a piece of rubber tube. Take one rubber tube. ठीक है? Take a rubber tube and attach with this funnel. You have made a stethoscope now, as like doctors use. Now put the end of the tube to your ear, end of the tube to your ear to listen to your own heartbeat. Clear? You have to put the end of the tube, this end of the tube, you have to put near to your ear and this funnel near to your heart. So in this way you can hear the sound of your heartbeat. Next, speaking tube. You have to make a speaking tube. You have to try this at home. How you can make the speaking tube? Cut off a long piece of garden pipe. As you know, there are many of the garden pipe to water the plants. So you have to take that pipe, speak into one end while another person listen by putting the other end to his ear. So pipe having two sides. So you have to speak from the one side and the other side of the pipe is used by another person to listen your voice. In this way you can make a speaking tube. These type of speaking tubes is used in the ships. In the ship, in a one ship, people can communicate with each other while they are standing on a distance by this speaking tube. So you can make it at home and try this all experiments and make a short videos. I will definitely appreciate your videos and give you a good marks. Next topic is about echoes. Students, I will take your questions at the end of this lesson, so just wait. Next is about echoes. Here is someone standing at the top of the cannon. What is cannon? The big mountains with the holes. Here you can see. So while you speak, the echo is produced due to this distance. So let's talk about. Write down what will happen if they shout into the canyon. क्या किस टाइप का साउंड प्रोड्यूस होगा? एको की स्पीड कितनी होगी? एको की लाउडनेस कितनी होगी when you are shouting in this canyon? So the answer is, you all have to write the answer. Write. When you shout, well, I'm writing, look at here and write the same. Echo. Let's do it like this. I'm writing answer here. Okay. Echoes. You all have to note it down. Echoes occur when sound waves are reflected or bounced off a walls of the canyon. Echoes occur when you shout in the canyons. Clear? Next, write down what would happen if the bottom of the canyon were covered with cushions. If you covered the bottom, here you can see if you covered the bottom, so what will happen with the sound? Here I am writing the answer. When sound hits a soft surface of cushions, most of the sound is not reflected, it is absorbed. Don't forget to write commas. Here you have to write comma. When sound hits a soft surface of cushions, comma, most of the sound is not reflected, it is absorbed. Clear? Next, the last one. All of you have done this? Last one is write down what would happen if the canyon were much shorter. So if the length of this canyon is shorter, what will happen? Length of the canyon is shorter, so what will happen? I am writing the answer of this question at here. Here I am writing its answer, okay? The distance between a surface and where a sound starts also plays a part in the echo. To produce an echo, the sound should not start too close to the surface. This is the answer for this last question. Write down what would happen if the cannon were much shorter. So you have to write in the lines.